old place that you laughed about. The names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease in my lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back.
All right, welcome back. Stretch. Okay. So I'm working on some code as usual for this project, and CSS is killing me. So I had it working, and then I wrapped it in something, and now it disappeared. So I need to figure out a thing. I don't know, but I'll make it work. All right. So welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly to help me make time to work on projects like the one I'm working on. I'm hoping to demo something in an upcoming session. So, like I said, it's a way of kind of like holding myself accountable, because if I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I will never find time. And so by creating untilit.works, it gives me an excuse to be by the computer to do these break sessions. So I'm like, well, I'm by the computer, might as well work on some projects, right? And so untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on what you're working on and trying to make some progress like I was just doing. Then I pop up here 15 minutes after the hour to, hey, let you know, time to take a break, get up, walk around, drink some water, do what you got to do, but just kind of let your mind relax from what you were just focusing on, because you may think of the solution when you get back. You know what I'm saying? So, because after being so focused on something, you might not be able to see the solution. At least that's how it is for me. So, again, you'll know it's a break session because I'll pop up here on the video to let you know time for a break. And if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen, and that's because browsers don't allow video. They don't allow videos with autoplay that have audio. So that's why I've noticed they're saying you may need to click play to start the stream. I'm also using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers, turning my speech into text. And if you click open closed caption, my words will hopefully accurately be placed up there in the space that shows up, and so you'll be able to follow along with that. Now, if there's ever anything during these break sessions that you thought was kind of interesting, you can create a clip out of it. And so it's like a highlights clip. And you get 5 clips. They're 5 seconds apiece. If you click add a clip, it will go back a couple of seconds and mark a timestamp. If you click that create a highlights video before I actually shut everything down to go back to work, it will save those timestamps, take the recording of the break session, cut out the timestamps, join them together, put an intro, put an outro, and then you'll be able to check out that video, and I'll show you where. There's a countdown timer, countdown when the work session starts. And if you'd like to join the chat room and ask questions, you can. There's a button for that. All right. Cool. That is all of that. Let me get into the work session. So the work session will look something like this once it loads. All right. Cool. All right, so this is the work sessions, similar to what it looked like. In the upper right-hand corner, we have a menu. If you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers that you can get subscribed to get notified when we go live. On the other side, there's an audio player where I had some people I know that make really great music to submit some tracks for random projects. And so I had them submit like Bandcamp URLs so that then you can purchase the track, you can share it. And I also had the ability to tweet it out. So if you want to tweet it out, you can, and spread the word about some really cool artists. Towards the center, we have the to-do section where it says add a task. You type in the task, hit enter or the plus button, and it'll add it to the list. You can click the text of the task to edit it. You can click the X button to delete it. Or if you want to mark it complete, you can click the checkbox and now send it to the section under done. If you click the word done, the header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. Now, before I shut everything down, if you click that Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter in a brand new tab, and it'll pre-populate a tweet with all the things that you got completed. So it's kind of like a nice way of being able to like, yo, I got some stuff done, feeling good going into the week. At least that's, again, for me, that's how I feel. In the right-hand column, we have a countdown timer, count down to when the next break session happens. Again, that's 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. Now that button, it'll take you to a page to where, like if you're brand new to coding, or you have nothing that you kind of like want to, you don't know that you want to work on something, but you want to work on something. And then if you're brand new to coding, I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, if you complete those, at the end, you'll probably have a really good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. So that's why I have those there. If you're already into coding, but you're just looking for like a quick project to kind of get the creative juices going, I have 3 tutorials there. And I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage. And part of my responsibilities are to kind of look over some tutorials. And so I have 3 tutorials there that I think are pretty cool. One of them is you follow through the tutorial and you create an application where you put in your phone number into an input box. You hit call and your real world phone will ring and you'll be able to have a conversation back and forth. Then I have one that's opposite, where in the application, you get a virtual number, you call that virtual number and you'll be able to answer the call in your browser and you have a conversation back and forth. Then the third one is 2 users like log in to the application and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. So some cool stuff there. All right, Hako, we'll come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that. That highlight box there, the video that you sent to be created, it'll say status submitted while it's being worked on. It was ready, when it's ready to be viewed, it'll say status done with the view button. You can click view, it'll present you with the video. You can preview it, you can download it, and you can also click to share to Twitter. Now, I share the video to other social media, so I download the video, and sometimes Twitter will show the video depending on it. I don't know, whatever. But I attach it to the tweet so that I know it shows up with the on Twitter with the tweet. Cool. Now, Hako stands for Help a Coder/Creator Out. All right. There's a thing I made that if someone ever gets stuck or maybe wants feedback on something, they'll be able to create a Hako, which is a room that you can invite people into, and hopefully collectively you all be able to come together and give you the help or maybe give you the feedback on the thing you're looking for. All right. So that is the Hako. When you click view, it will show you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to either open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, so that you can check out the profile to see whether or not you want to try and join the room. There's also a filter list where you can filter by different keywords. Then if you click create to join, create a Hako, it presents you with a form. You fill out the title and 3 keywords. You hit create. It will generate a unique URL that you can copy or click to share to Twitter. Now, when you, this is what your, here it is. So this is what your Hako is going to look like. We got the title at the top, and we got 2 buttons in the upper right-hand corner where one you can log out or like to leave, not log out, but leave the Hako, and one menu to open up for some more options. We have a text chat there on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, we have a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session starts. Then we have, you can copy the URL again. You can click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks the link, they just don't automatically join your room. They actually request to join your room. And so they will show up under pending. You can click their Twitter. You can click their username to either open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with. And then from there, you can decide whether or not you want to let that person into your room. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, well, you can always ban them. All right. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. And the reason, again, for the Hako is for you to be able to get help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. And I think by everyone being able to see what you're seeing, it provide more context so you'll be able to get the help or feedback that you're looking for. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako, there's a text chat. So you type in the message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add it to the list. Then I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. Okay. But don't worry, for the folks who don't have the audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying, we turned into text and put into the text chat. Now I also have the opposite we enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you'll be able to still follow along because all the messages put into it will be read out aloud by your browser. All right, cool. And that is pretty much it. Then you can check out all the different hot codes that have been created. And yeah, I think that's it. Cool. I'm going to get y'all back to work because I really want to figure this thing out because I want to demo something next break. Hopefully it'll work. So I'm just kind of like trying to get this thing to work and I can demo it. So yes, thanks again for hanging out. I'm going to send y'all off with some traveling music. This right here is, where's the mouse? Come on, where's the mouse at? There we go. The artist goes by the name of Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. The track is called Thank You. Because again, thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. And yeah, y'all be easy. And peace.
I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now so strong, and I want to say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like hell. And everybody says hell. We spread love like hell. I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I want to say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like hell. And everybody says hell. We spread love like hell. I want to say thank you for holding on.